Start here? Okay, I think we should be good. I think we should be good. And then a ping over here. Alright. I'm shocked that I actually made it on time today. I've had so many different troubles getting through. Zero, hello, hello. Kupo Coffee and Vicari, hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? And Lord Michael, welcome in, welcome in. How is everybody? Happy, what day is today? Happy Monday. It's a start to the week. How's everybody's start to the week so far? Doing okay? I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. Vicari, you added on Science Man to your name. That's cool. I hope everybody is doing well. It's nice to see you all. Yeah, I did not think that I'd be able to get into stream on time because everything wanted to like change and update and things all on the PC end. Like I could have just not done YouTube multi-streaming, but I try to make it fair and open to people where I can. So yeah, I'm glad that you guys are doing well though. I'm glad to hear that. Stress is feeling now. I'm at work in office today. I've Mume, Mume, yeah, I wish the best for her. Rain Hero, hello, hello. Welcome in on the YouTube side. I appreciate it. Charming Falcon, welcome in, welcome in. It is good to see you. Hello, hello. Wow, you guys must be really excited about colors, huh? This was an idea that I had, because of, what was it? Was it last stream, maybe? I don't even remember how we got onto the oh, Sea Hero started asking questions about colors. Sea Hero was like, why is violet a thing? Why is indigo a thing? How do colors work? What is the trademark of colors? Blah blah blah. And then I think we started talking about like trademark colors like Barbie pink and what is it? Tiffany blue and stuff. And then Vessa made a joke and was like, I'm gonna call a colored starlight blue and I'll make it green instead. And then it turns out that was actually a color, so then I was like, you know what? This used to be something I would do for work, so let's go over how insane colors can be. How weird they can be. Sorry if I've been sending message after message before you get a chance to reply. No worries. There's kind of a lot going on in the VTubing space right now, so like, I understand that your mindset and thoughts on things are changing. I've read them all, I just haven't had like a chance to properly reply to them, so I will reply to them. I'll try to reply after stream. And I was working on a little bit of the line art before stream as well for the Hanami piece. Do we get to talk about color names, like how some languages have different words for dark and light blue? I didn't consider that, but if you guys want to, like, input any color name facts that I wouldn't know, feel free to. Rain says, I just saw a YouTube short yesterday. A guy was ranting about how you can't make magenta with traditional paint because of negative color theory. I have zero clue what that is. Yeah, so magenta is too vibrant of a color to exist in pigment, right? It combines to, because, a pigment can't even mix a proper purple. It's really, really hard, right? So, a natural pigment for blue is either gonna be on the green side, or it's gonna be very, very, very deep, like an azure, like a very, like the deep blue on my cape. Very, very, very deep navy, and then the lighter blue that you're gonna have is gonna be closer to a green, so you can't mix that with red, because you're just gonna get brown. So you need a red-toned blue, but the only one you can get is really dark, so you can only make a really dark purple. So and then you try to add, white to it, and then you just get, like, a soft lavender. So you can't make a magenta paint. It's absolutely artificial, yeah. It's weird. It's weird. Like, purple was the bane of my existence in art school. Right? Like, they have you get, like, the main colors that you need. And then you have to mix the rest yourself, but no one could ever get a magenta, let alone a good purple. I ended up buying a separate purple, because it was too frustrating. And there are sometimes they don't let you do that, and they're like, no, you have to use them as they were intended all those years ago. And it's like, I can't get the vibrant colors for this flower any other way. So yeah, no, that is true. Purple is extremely hard to mix correctly. I also would end up buying a tube of purple. Hello, hello, Newbie Reaper. Welcome in. How are you doing? And hello, Vessa. Welcome in. The creator of Starlight Blue, the green color. Hello, welcome in, Elmer. Elmer says, I'm Philippine. Madame, call me... I don't call people, anything where their name is, like, really, really different from their username. Unless it's, like, a known nickname. The issue is that the vibrant purple they use in the day, London purple if I recall, is also made with arsenic. Yeah, that's not so great. Are there other variants of Starlight Blue? The funniest thing is that, somebody, commented on my Twitter post about it, and they're like, actually, that's a completely different color with a completely different name, here's the hex code, blah blah blah, and I'm like, well, the Pantone is this. No, I can't do that, because that's like, that's somebody else's nickname for you, and it's like, exclusive to them, so I can't do that. Everyone else took all the good nicknames for you. Newbie says, I saw this video of one guy who worked at a shop for years, and his special talent was looking at random colors and can mix the exact color by intuition. I've seen those! Those are crazy! Though I don't understand how those work. I don't understand how those work. Like, I've tried to understand, and I'll get, like, kind of maybe in the close-ish range, but then it's, like, identical. Like, how much paint mixing do you have to do to get that point? How many colors are going to make us crazy? I don't know, there's a few thousand in here, so... Here, you want the paint chip ASMR here? Marcy, hello, welcome in. I see that you're fairly new to IRIAM, so welcome to IRIAM. I hope you're doing well today. I just keep, like, flipping through these because it's satisfying to... It was a shade of blue, he mixed in red and green with white and blue and matched it 100%. He's done, like, a ton, right? He's done, like, a ton of these. It's wild to me. Especially when you're... The thing that gets me is when he mixes in colors that make me think it's just gonna go to brown. Otaku guy, hello! Oh my gosh, I don't think we've ever had so many people in here early excited about colors. Does the book smell good? Well, the book isn't made of paint. So it's just... It just smells like ink. Leo, hello! Welcome in. Does the paper smell good? I don't know, it just smells like coated ink. This actually, okay, I actually have two different types of, I have two different books here, right? I've got one, and it's called, Solid Coated, and it's like the ones that you would use for plastic. And then we have these brown books over here. Oh wait, I have three? Wait, which one's this? Oh, I have a metallic! I forgot that I had a metallic. I have a book that's just metallic. I forgot about that. I've got Solid Coated, which is like all our bright, shiny plastic colors. And then I've got, Fashion and Home Interior, which actually smells more like a book and less like plastic. Miss the smell of new Tokyo Pop manga, that's fair. Oh, this one sounds heavier. No, don't slap people with ink, that's not nice. Newbie says I want a big book of colors that is scratch and sniff. I want to know what yellow smells like. Probably lemon, I would imagine. I still think indigo is a weird color. I mean, there's a lot of indigo on me, so... Opening a new manga, smelling it, smells so fresh. Out of the plastic packaging. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I woke up today and chose chaos. I feel like that is basically the Stargazer's natural state of being. I don't think that there's a Stargazer in here who does not desire chaos at every given moment. This book sounds so much heavier. I feel grateful that I am actually allowed to have these books. That's why you're considered the weirdo in my Sea Heroverse arts. Wait, what? I'm the stand-in weirdo. Yikes. Hello, William. Welcome in on the YouTube end. I hope you're doing well today. We gotta smack people to keep away from the stash. The what? What? This... Huh? I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like there's been a discussion in the past about chicken nuggets. I'm like Callie's weird cat? Wow, okay, wait, that's a completely different direction than I would have thought. Why am I Callie's weird cat of all weird things to be? I don't go around with a knife. Newbie says, I usually desire quiet reading and art time when I listen to soft instrumental music, just not when I'm here. That's fair, that's fair. What? Wait. I should what? I should what? Dino nuggets? What? Alright, no worries, William. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping in. Probably gonna get my points up, I guess so. You chose chaos today? Doesn't choose chaos. I'm not gonna go around with a knife, no. What? Newbie, what? Don't agree with that. Why would I go around with a knife? More chaos probably calls for Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog? What? How else will you open boxes? You don't need a knife to open boxes. Why do you call it a Senate meeting? Why do you call this a Senate meeting? Shadow is a stargazer? I have a friend that if they had a stargazer design, it would basically just be Shadow. You could just punch the box? No, that doesn't work either. I'm not Callie's weird cat. Why is the title as it is? Because I've been talking about color, and color's weird, and I have all these books about color. Oh, the title. It used to be my job to match color. Not like that crazy guy who can do it blindly, where it's just like, mix a random color, mix a random color, mix a random color, and then it's perfect. No, I did it the manual, like, apprentice way. where you mix a color. Okay, so, I guess that's the difference with, like, he was doing home interior paint, right? He was doing the thing where you, pour in the colors, and then you, like, shake the can, and then it comes out as is, right? And then you have to match it as is. So what I had to do is I was mixing paint colors, and then it has to go into, toy production. So what we would have to do is we would mix a color, based on a digital color that we had to match in a printout. Yeah, it doesn't get very easy. Cause, you know, differentiations between the printouts, the monitors, etc., etc. And we would have to mix the color. And then we'd have to put the color on, like, a little note card. And then we'd have to take a hairdryer, and we would have to dry the color to see what it would look like when it was dry. Because you can't match the color when it's wet. You have to match the color when it's dry. Because it's actually going to be two different colors. If you don't know, as much about working with traditional paint, colors always dry darker. So you always have to go, like, 2 or 3 shades lighter, and sometimes it can also get, like, a slightly different hue. So you would have to constantly be hair drying the paint chips to make sure that you got the right match. One up that guy, smell a color blindfolded, then recreate it. What? Newbie says, if I drink enough C4 energy, I can hear colors and my own heartbeat. I'm not sure that's a good thing. My friend used to do that when he painted houses. Nice, nice. So yeah, I basically, I basically did this for, like, I still have the swatches. I have, like, the swatch note cards. And I think on the back I wrote down, like, who it was for. So, like, I used to do work, for like, toys and characters from Marvel and Star Wars and stuff. So I'd write down, like, whatever the code name was for the character. I think I didn't recognize a lot of the characters sometimes. I would just be given the code name. But one I would know, and I'd be like, okay, Leia. And then it would be, like, 50 different shades of white and 20 shades of gray. And then I would be using the swatching the note cards with, like, this off-white, 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 off-white for hours on end, trying to get this perfectly matched off-white and then this perfectly matched... Okay, I was given the Star Wars line because, I'm pretty good with detail when it comes to, like, traditional stuff. And so the most detailed stuff they had was the Star Wars line, so I was put on the Star Wars line, and I hated it. Okay, it's not that I hate Star Wars, it's that I only got to work with blacks, whites, and grays. And it was just so many different shades of like, non-colors. If I was lucky, I'd get a red. Have you heard the World Legacy archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh? They support other archetypes that all have colors of a rainbow theme to their look and appearance. That's cool. Wait, that's not the same as the weather ones, right? I need to take this song off my playlist. I don't like the ones with vocals. It doesn't work when I am also with vocals. I don't think I've seen that one. What is it called? World Legacy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Tends to have a lot of different themes that I end up enjoying. What do these look like? Wait, where are the colors? Oh! Oh, they're like weapons of specific colors? What am I looking at? They all have colors of the rainbow to the look and appearance. I think I'm missing something. Yeah, I think I'm missing something. What's the code name for Darth Jar Jar? Oh my gosh, Vesta. Newbie says, I've been trying to match the 501st Clone Blue so I could start kick bashing. I've had to match this. I've had to match this color. the 500... Yeah, 501 Trooper. I'm pretty sure I've had to match this blue. If you ever need help with color matching, I don't know how well I could do as a VTuber, just explaining things, but try the method that I was using. Like, getting a bunch of note cards, mixing the colors, and then, like, swatching, and then hair drying, swatching, hair drying, swatching, hair drying. Because, I mean, look, if that's what the professional company has us doing, then that's probably the best method I can give you, right? Mio, hello, welcome in. I see that you're fairly new to IRIAM, so welcome to IRIAM. My name is Starlight, I'm a Prismatic Kitsune. Hope you're enjoying your time so far. Look up World Legacy on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki, scroll down to find a table that shows card members, and each member card is based on a color. Oh, okay. What is it? World Legacy Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki. Newbie says, just time-consuming and pain isn't cheap. One day, though. That's fair, that's fair. Although, you can get away with, like, fairly affordable paint. I mean, you know... we were given the more expensive paint because big company, they could use that up. So I think we were using golden, but yeah, golden's really expensive. But I think that, what was the other brand that I used to get? I haven't done acrylic work in so long. Hang on a sec. Oh. Okay, I see. Associated Rainbow Spectrum. I'll have to, okay. Oh, okay, I got you, I got you. So each, yeah, okay, so each item corresponds with the color. I get it now. That makes sense. I used golden paint, and now I don't... What was the other one that I used to use before I could use golden? There was another one that's, like, way cheaper. But Liquitex. Liquitex is the cheaper one. So you could use Liquitex. They're not bad. And hello, Mio. It's nice to meet you, too. I think Liquitex is what I used for the longest time. And then I switched to golden when I was doing professional work, but that was on the company budget. And then for golden with toys, I believe we used the one that was in the fluids line. I believe we used golden fluids. And then I think before that I was using Liquitex Basics. Since I have a small squad of those blue clones, I can kind of claim you had a hand in my collection. I don't think I specifically did any of the prototype work for them. From what I could tell, because I was trying to see if there were any that I recognized in the photos you sent. But, I have a guess on who would have. My coworker probably did. I had a coworker who was, like, basically focused on the clone troopers. World Legacy supports... World Chalice, Crawler, Nightmare, Mech Knight, and other archetypes that all have colors of the rainbow. I see. HW, hello there. Does your name stand for homework? Welcome in, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I worked on any of those directly, but I do remember mixing the colors. I'm sure they do have big lore. It seems like most of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff has really big lore. But yeah, newbie, if you ever wanted, I don't know what paint you currently use, but if you ever want to tackle any kit bash, then I think the Liquitex Basics, it works just fine. I use it in my personal work. I do really like the golden, though. It's very, like, the golden fluid line, it works really well in an airbrush. But yeah, you can get away with the basics, I think. I used that for the longest time. Don't get the heavy body golden, though. That's what we had to use in art school, was the heavy body golden, and that will not work well for figures. Don't get the heavy body one. It's also more expensive, so no need to pay more for that. But yeah, Liquitex is really good for hobby work, and if you want to be a little pricier, if you want to get the golden fluids, that is what the big professional toy company uses for the prototype. So, there you go. There's your paint info. I know you worked at a toy company. What else did you do for jobs? I did work for toy company. I've actually done, like, a few different works for different toy companies. Yeah, no problem, newbie. I love sharing this kind of thing. I'm trying to think. I've done a few works for toy companies. And those were, like, kind of the main ones that I care about. And the rest were more, public, like, food type jobs. I did not really enjoy those much. I enjoyed working with the toy companies. Are you secretly Santa or the elves? Yeah, I'm Santa and you guys are the elves. No, sadly, I did not get to do much around the holidays. I really wanted to, because I feel like working at a toy company around the holidays is the best time to be around there, but I sadly did not get to. I really wish I did, though, because, yeah, the places I worked, they've done a lot of really good things during the holidays, and I would have loved to be part of that, but, you know, this was during the not-so-great time. The not-so-great time around the world. So, I did a lot of work from the atelier, unfortunately, during that time. I would have loved to be there in person, but alas. Here are the bombs, I mean boxes. Goodness. yeah, so, you know, it's funny that we're talking about Star Wars, though, because, A, Star Wars Day is coming up, and I have actually done some VTuber assets for Star Wars stuff, so if you're ever interested in any VTuber assets for Star Wars, they are up on my Ko-fi and VGen. Same name as here. Actually, VGen, I'm just Starlight, which I kind of love. Let me see here. Anyway, we are already, like, way into stream, and I haven't listed off a single color. Oops, I dropped a bomb, I mean box. Oh my god. Hey! No, you don't actually, you don't have to drop an actual... Blah. Well, now I know how to mix a bunch of more whites and blacks and grays. I just have to make sure that the soot doesn't get into the paint. That would help. Ugh. Goodness. I got startled when I dropped my box. I thought the bomb inside broke. It kinda did. It kinda did. It basically did. Oy. What if we have an explosive personality? You sure do. You guys sure do. Alright. Anyway. Here. Okay, how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? I say you guys can either pick a number or you can pick a color. Yeah, you know what? Okay. How many rows do these have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Pick a number between 1 and 8. Really? $250. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be a weird one. Wait, do these not have good color names? Hang on. Oh, what? This is... Hang on. Clearly I haven't looked at these in forever. Alright. I can't use the coded one. The names are really boring on the coded one. Never mind. I thought that they would be better, but they are not. Let's try that again. What did we say? 585? None of these are in order. How do these numbers even get decided? Because they're not clear at all. They don't correspond to anything useful. They don't go in any good order. I still can't. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do this a different way, because this isn't working. We still got our 1 through 8, and I'm just gonna flip these, and you guys just tell me when to stop, okay? Give me a 1 through 8, and just tell me when to stop. Alright. Okay. We got corn silk. The color is called corn silk. It is basically like a muted yellowish orange? Corn silk. Yeah. I was like, wait, the coated one doesn't have any fun names. It's just like yellow 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. It's the interior ones with the insane names. And I think it's because when people paint their houses, they just want weird fancy names. Whereas toy designers don't really care about that. Newbie, oh my gosh. Corn silk. It's a nice color. It's pretty. Here's the thing, like, if you guys have access to a computer and you type, like, if you type in Pantone and then the name I give you, then you can actually see, like, what the color looks like. If I can't show you on screen, you can see what the color looks like. It's pretty. I don't know where I would use this. It's like it's like kind of a it almost feels like it has pink in it. Yeah, it's a harvest color. Where would I use this, though? Maybe in a kitchen? Maybe in, like, an old kitchen? Didn't kitchens used to be, like, gold a lot? It's like a pinkish gold. It's a very strange one. That's a great first name to start things off, though, for sure. Goodness gracious. Alright. It's, you know, it's pretty. I like it. It's like a nice muted pinkish gold. Looks like chips in some of these. It could be a chip. Alright. We'll try that again here. So I'll ruffle it, and you guys give me 1 to 8. Three. Okay. We're doing 3 again. Alright. We got bright gold. No, it's still different. It's bright gold. I don't know why it's bright gold, but okay. Does it look anything like it? Nope. It's more orange than my belt, that's for sure. My belt is actually very, very, very dull when it comes to golds, believe it or not. My belt kind of leans on like a muted grayish gold with a hint of pink as well. Honestly, hints of pink and gold is like a really good combo. It kind of gives it a bit of a rosy effect. Yeah, this one's just called bright gold though, which is funny because it's actually not the brightest one on this sheet. I'd say the brightest one on the sheet is the one below. Or no, actually, yeah, there's honey gold, which I would say is brighter. But you guys picked bright gold. Alright, we'll try for 4 this time. So, tell me when to stop here. Bite gold. No, don't bite the gold. That would hurt your teeth. Wah, 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 wah. No. You guys gotta tell me when to stop. We're doing 4 this time. Guys, my fingers are hurting. You gotta tell me when to stop. Alright, thank you. Okay. Ow. Didn't want to say stop. Sounds were too cute and fun. What? Newbie says, I've bitten aluminum foil before. It tasted like TV static. You also wanted bite colors, so I'm not surprised. Alright. So we got Gold Flame. It's not gold at all, actually. But if we're going by this order, you guys picked gold flame, so clearly you want everything on fire. Gold flame, indeed. Fire in the chats. Leert, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I see you're fairly new on the IRIAM side. I hope you've been enjoying the app so far. Welcome in. My name is Starlight. I'm Prismatic Kitsune. We are going over crazy color names. We just picked Gold Flame. Gold Flame in the Pantone. Thank you for the orange glow stick, newbie. All the flames. All the fires. All the irons in the fire. We need the blue flame? That would be cool. I don't know if there's a blue flame. There we go. There's our fire. You got Gold Flame, which is a really dumb name because it's not gold at all. There is no gold to this Gold Flame. It is more like a burnt orange. There is no gold in it, and yet it is called Gold Flame. I don't understand. And I was like, maybe I'm just looking at the wrong one. No, it's like a burnt orange, and it's called Gold Flame. It doesn't make any sense. There's no gold in it what to speak of. Blue Flame's fun to make. It's used in a drink. Ah, that sounds cool. That sounds very cool. Alright. We'll try this again. I need a number between 1 and 8. Anyone can list it. Anyone can list it. And then I need you to... 1. Okay. And then I need you to tell me when to stop. You got Sea Mist. Sea Mist. That is a weird one. It's like, how can it be mist? Okay, if you think of a mist, then it would be like probably like a gray or a green. If it's on the sea, it's probably like a green, right? It's like, it's more like the color of a beach, like sand. Yeah, sea mist. I don't know why. I think it's trying to describe sand, like the mist that sand kicks up. Like if you're running on the beach and sand is like super, super fine, that it's like a mist. Then it's like, I guess that's what they're going for? There's a JoJo stand called Purple Haze, so I thought most likely light purple. I mean, a mist, I would imagine, is either like a gray or a green. But no, this is like a sand color. Why do you keep pulling different browns? What is this, the Oblivion remake? It's based on when you guys tell me to stop. This actually isn't the most even, chart, though. I have 2 books. Should be called Sandy Mist. You would think, right? If you want me to not pull browns, I have to use the other book. Yeah, these are a lot. I mean, there's also non-browns in here, too, but... Alright. You know, that's the other thing, then. I'm gonna have to ask you guys which book to pull from. Because I've got, the browns, and then I've got the blues. And then I need the number, and then I need you to tell me to stop. That is a lot to ask of you guys. I still remember hearing about white grapes, and they end up being green. What? Wait, was that a color that we mentioned? White grapes? I don't remember that. So much pressure on us. I know, I'm sorry, I'm making you guys work to understand colors. Alright, we'll try the second book this time. I need 1 through 8. And I need to know when to stop. What? 7, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got foam green. I'm guessing like sea foam green, but it doesn't say sea foam, it says foam. Foam green. Why is foam green? Take the blue book, yes, all the blue colors. Just unexpected colors. White grapes are green, like how blueberries are purple. Ah, interesting, interesting. Foam green. I don't understand. It's like, what would... It would have to allude to sea foam, right? But then they would just say sea foam green, because that's a thing. Foam green. It's like a bluish, minty color. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, it's dull. It's kind of, it has a little bit of gray. It's desaturated, but it's definitely a blue-green, I think. Wait, is it a blue-green? I'm actually having a hard time telling, because it's on a yellow-green page, but it looks blue-green to me. I can't really tell, to be honest. It feels like a blue-green, but maybe it's just in the light here. It definitely has the most blue out of any of the others on the page. But yeah, it's called foam green. I don't know why it's called foam green. If I had to categorize it, I'd probably put it in the blue-green category, but then if I saw it against another color, I'd probably be wrong. Does it smell blue? Does it smell blue? It smells like ink. I don't know why you guys insist on this having, like, scratch and sniff Pantone. Is it the blue inky smell? I don't know. Do other inks have different smells? Well, I suppose that the black ink probably smells the worst. It doesn't smell any different than any of the others. It just... I don't know how to describe it. It smells like you... It does not smell different from page to page. I can tell you that much. My snooter's broken? How dare you! It's not a scratch and sniff book! Next you're gonna tell me that your Tokyo Pop manga has a different smell per page. Foam green I feel like is more of a forest green. Yes, I doubt that. I doubt that heavily. It's not enchanted, so how could it? If it's not an enchanted book, then how does it have a different smell per page? And I know that you don't do enchantments, so explain this one to me, hey? Yubi says, I remember that one Demon Slayer character that could smell thoughts and emotions. That sounds terrifying. That sounds absolutely terrifying. That feels like some weird rendition of Avatar's Face Stealer. That does not sound safe. You sniff on a molecular level you couldn't possibly understand. I mean, you are an android, so... He was the main character. He could smell if you were lying. Interesting. Very interesting. Some people's nose grows really long, other people's can literally sniff out your lies. Literally. Interesting. Alright. Let's try this again. We will use the second book, because you guys seem to like the blues. Liza P. reference. Mon, hello, and Jovis, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Alright. I need a number between 1 and 8. Thank you, Vine Fox. I do need the book back. 6? 6. Alright. 6. Alright, tell me when to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, which one of you guys influenced the results? Which one of you guys influenced the results? It's called Dark Shadow. Which one of you guys influenced the results here? Mon, I'm going through my Pantone books because Pantone have really, really crazy names for colors. So it's been an interesting time, like, flipping through these books and seeing what results we get. Basically there's, like, a number of colors per row, so I'm asking for numbers, and then I'm asking them to stop while I'm flipping through, and then we see what we get. And it's been interesting so far. And usually the names do not match up with what the color looks like. In this case, it does. This is Dark Shadow. Team Dark Theme intensifies. Someone was literally mentioning Shadow earlier. What was that even about? Somebody was saying, Shadow. And I was like, what do you mean, Shadow the Hedgehog? I forget what that was even in context for, and it was only like 20 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten. So I'm not really sure what happened here. You love the robot? Wait, what? Shadow is a star. Ah, yes, thank you. Someone mentioned Shadow was a oh, because chaos. Because I think someone said they were bringing the chaos, and then someone else said then you would need Shadow. And then someone else said Shadow is a stargazer, and I said I basically would have an example of Shadow as a stargazer. if that person wanted. But yeah, Dark Shadow. It's exactly what it sounds like. This is the first color we've had that actually sounds like its name. Team Dark had Shadow, Rouge, and the robot I keep forgetting the name of. Oh, okay. Wait, is it Rouge or Rogue? Up now, hello, welcome in, hope you're doing well. Wait, I actually don't know. How do you pronounce her name? I feel, it's Rouge, right? I feel like that's Ron, based on how it's spelled? Okay, I'm like, overthinking. Making myself second guess that for a second there. Alright, yeah. Dark Shadow is exactly what you would think it is. I don't need to explain this one. I've probably used this color a lot on Star Wars, would be my guess. Basically, any pages of just grayscales was just basically what I was constantly, you know, digging my nose into. It's like reading, lead? How do you pronounce lead? Yeah, like lead or lead, right? Yeah, I've probably looked at... It would not shock me if this page is, like, one of the ones that I was, constantly on. Read and read, yeah. Gosh, I hate it. I hate it. Alright. Let's try another. I need a number from 1 to 8 from anyone who writes it first, and then I need you to tell me when to stop. From anyone who writes a real number first. 3. Okay. We'll do 3, and... when are we stopping here? Not in this case, Vessa. Don't stop, the sound is funny. What is this? Is this a fish thing? This sounds like a fish thing. Corey Dallas Blue. Corey Dallas. What is Corey Dallas? It's either a fish or a flower. Place your bets. Is this a fish or a flower? Corey Dallas. What do you guys think it is? Do you guys want to say fish or flower? You're thinking fish because Corridora. Yes. It's Corey Dallas. I need to look up what a Corey Dallas is. Corey Dallas. It's a flower! But it's yellow! Excuse me? It's a flower, but it's yellow. Well, I guess it has a few different colors. Corey Dallas Blue. Oh, I see it now. Okay, I see it actually. Yeah, no, okay, I get it. There is a version of this species of flower that is a bright blue. Actually, I feel like the Pantone doesn't even match it. Or maybe it does. I don't really think it does. I really can't tell. That is a bright blue for a flower, though. Yeah. Porcelain blue Corydalis. It is very unnatural looking. It looks like something you would straight up find in a Lucinari, not on Terra. But the Pantone is much lighter and muted and more subdued, so I was actually thinking it would be the fish. Coriander. I was thinking it would be a fish because it felt like, you know, fish ocean soft blue, but no, it's actually a pretty aggressive blue. You could straight up turn this into a Crayola crayon. Porcelain blue Corydalis. Interesting. Gotta go on ahead, have a nice one, Star in chat. Alright, Vine Fox, thank you very much for coming by. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this one's weird. I'd just make a Crayola crayon out of this one. Corydalis. I originally thought fish, and then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what, this could be a flower. This could be a flower. Wow. Alright. I need, if you guys can spare, a 1 through 8. I need a 1 through 8. 5, alright. And I need a ticker. I need a stop ticker. Alright. Ah! You got 5? Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. This one... this one can't be real. I like I've influenced you enough to immediately think fish when you hear Cory. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, honestly. This one can't be real, though. This one's wild. I don't understand how this one works. We found fake colors, yay. It sounds like a fake color. Alright. I'm gonna see if you guys can guess the name of this color, because I don't think you ever will. It's a blue. It's another blue. You guys would never be able to predict this color name. Like, this official Pantone designated color name. Cheese green. Gosh, I hope that's not a color. That sounds horrible. It's a deep blue. Unrelenting, super violent blue. I love how you didn't even say violet, just super violent. Alright, you guys want to know what it's called? The official Pantone color is called Surf the Web. That is actually what it's called. That is actually what is printed here. The color is called Surf the Web. That's a pretty color. It's like a deep, rich navy. It's like a very, very rich navy. And it's called Surf the Web. I immediately got hit with that early 2000s high-end Windows XP aesthetic. That's probably where it came from, to be honest. It wouldn't shock me. Actually, when was this one made? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter when the book was made, because they'll just keep reusing the colors, but... when was it made? Is there any credits on this? Probably not. Sometimes it'll tell you, like, you have the XXX edition, and now you need to buy, like, the XYZ edition, and then you have to buy the ABC edition, because we want you to keep purchasing our product. For kind of a fitting name for a color. It is, yeah. Which number is this? Okay, that's just location. They tried it, like, this is a really, really expensive book. I could not afford this myself. This is only because I got it from the company. This is a 2015 one. Okay, 2015. I guess that makes sense then. They constantly claim that these books fade, and then you have to buy new books because it's like, oh, this isn't up to date. This isn't you know, your colors are probably faded. They're not perfectly accurate anymore. You need to pay more. How many monies is book? Many monies. Too many monies. Too many monies for a little book. Because these guys are like the standard of commercial color. So it's usually like with company budgets. Pantone book set. How many books do you want me to add up together? Depending on how many books that you get, it's anywhere from $200 to $600. Like I said, I would not be able to afford this on my own. This is literally just because it was from the company. And you know what? I think the thing is, like, we just got lucky, right? Because everyone had to have their own book set, so they wouldn't, like, constantly be borrowing each other's. I happened to join when they were refreshing all the sets, because otherwise people were just using really old ones and sharing them amongst each other. And then, I think I joined the year that the company was like, we have to buy new paints, and we have to buy new books, and we have to refresh our supplies after, like, a decade. So I got really lucky, just the time I happened to be there. And then, because of, you know, the situation in the 2020s that everyone went through, we had to take a lot of these things and bring them home to work on. We had to do a lot of work from home stuff. So we had the paints, and we had the books, and then, like, when it all sort of fizzled out, they were like, you can keep it. I'm like, this is a lot of money's worth of supplies. Okay, to be fair, they said that we could keep it, but I also thought I was going to continue working with them, like, long term. I thought I was, like, going to be permanently working with them because they told me I would. And then I didn't end up permanently working with them. And then I'm like, alright, so I'm just gonna hang on to all this super expensive supply stuff. Is that cool? And they're like, yeah, just bring back the computer. And I'm like, you can have the computer, it's a Mac, I don't need the computer. But hey, if I can keep the paints, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take the paint. Shark, hello, hello, thank you so much for following. Welcome in, welcome in. Newbie Stir gets all the shinies. Yeah, 600. You mentioned it's a small book. I want to play a reverse card now. What do you mean a reverse card? But yeah, it's expensive supplies. And it's stupid, because the only reason that it's so expensive is because the company is like, we are the only ones who are allowed to do this, and therefore it is expensive. Pick a number between 10 and 247. 142. Shark says, hi, your model's so beautiful. Took my breath away, if I'm being honest. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That is very kind of you to say. Rain says the cost of an average college textbook. Also, hello, Link. Welcome in on the YouTube side. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Clean Koala says, sounds like when the dude bought the rights to insulin raise. Yeah, I'm not gonna go into that. No, this isn't really about, like, buying rights to medical stuff. This is about one color company being like, we know color better than everyone. We know color better. You picked the giant Angora bunny? Big fluffy white rabbit. I have a guide to every rabbit breed. Oh my goodness. That is great. Is it Prism? Did I accidentally pick Prism? Giant fluffy Angora? Now I have to look it up. Oh my gosh, it's a puff! It's a poof ball! It's just a ball! It's just a ball of fur! What the heck? It's just a ball! Big fluffy white rabbit? No, it's a giant pom-pom! It's a big marshmallow! This is Prism when she doesn't have her, like, her fur trimmed for the season. Tribble? Oh my gosh. Bigger and more popular than a certain someone? Huh? I'm very confused. PSA of colors. It is so cute. It's just a big poof. I wasn't expecting it to be a big poof. It's just a big poof. Oh my gosh, there's pictures of them where they can't even, their eyes are covered. It's like those dog breeds. The mop dogs, but in bunny form. Delamore, hello, welcome in. It's mop dog, but bunny. What the heck? It's just a big poofer. The Pomeranian of rabbits, exactly. It's just the Pomeranian of rabbits. Except even poofier. Do people, like, groom them to be as poofy as possible? Because there's one here that's just a big giant fur egg. It's like it's like Boo the Pom, but in rabbit form. It's groomed to be, like, egg-shaped. Oh, they're so cute, though. Oh my goodness. That is precious. Yeah, this is basically just Prism when she hasn't gotten a haircut in a while. Oh goodness, they're just a big pom-pom of poof. I love it. I love it. Thank you. That was very necessary. I appreciate it. Now look up Jackrabbit and see how ugly they are. They're not ugly, they're just wise. Have you guys seen that meme with the bunny? And it's like, how are these the same animal? And one is like little tiny marshmallow bunny, and the other's the hare, and the jackrabbit hare, and it's just like staring 1,000 yards. Rain said they saw all the different versions of blue, green, blue, and said we could do better. They came up with Surf the Web, basically. Newbie says, it says in the book they were officialized in 1988, and sometimes they harvest their fur like sheep wool. Oh my goodness. Prism would be judging me so hard. She's gonna be giving me death glares now. I think Jackrabbit is a bunny that bred with a coyote. Well, it'll keep him safer at least. Alright. Let's go on to our, wait, which book do you guys want? Do you want to use the blue, the cool color book or the warm color book? And then I need a number between 1 and 8. Cool book? Alright. Purple. I need one between 1 and 8, and I need you guys to tell me when to stop. But I can't stop until I have a number. 6. Alright, we're going with 6. We're going with 6. And... alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. Saxony blue. Saxony blue. My number is afraid of Vessa's number. Bought a Spy Family coloring book? Nice. Saxony blue. It is pretty. I don't know what Saxony is, though. Is that a place? It sounds like a place. What is Saxony? Saxony. It would help if I... oh! It's in Dresden, Germany. Interesting. What is blue about this? Known for historic buildings, rebuilt after World War II, dotted with palaces and castles, some dating back to the Middle Ages. Lovely, lovely. That's what it says. And it's in eastern Germany. Dotted with castles. It's actually quite pretty. It sounds very historic. It sounds very, like, medieval historic. That's very cool. Huh? Wait. There's all these, there's a Versailles-inspired complex with gardens and a porcelain collection. The Old Master's picture gallery includes Raphael's Sistine Madonna. Very fancy indeed. We need a Lucinari crystalline as a color. Oh, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Hello, welcome in. Wait, have you joined the stream before, or does Erebus just have a lot of fans? There was somebody else in here beforehand with Erebus's fan name, so I think Erebus just has a lot of fans. Dang it. Wow, hello, welcome in. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Cleaning Koala says, I was trying to find Bismarck in Germany for like 30 minutes. Turns out Bismarck's in North Dakota. Oh. She's got a collection? Dang. That's crazy. Alright. Yeah, so we've got Saxony, Germany, and Bismarck, North Dakota. The only reason I actually know Bismarck, North Dakota is because of the Animaniacs song. Does anyone know Animaniacs? There's an Animaniacs song. and it teaches you the states and capitals of the US. So when I heard Bismarck, North Dakota, I was like, oh yes, that makes sense. Quite well. Nice. Gosh, I had to learn it at some point for something. You know, there's an updated version of the Country of the World song? Yeah, and it basically, like, it almost makes him faint, right? I recorded 12 hours of it on VHS and had a marathon. That's incredible. That is amazing. I love that. Yeah, no, I would never be able to do the entire all the countries of the world. That's insane. Alright, we should have a Lucinari crystalline. That would be such a pretty color. That would be a very pretty color. There we go. Now I have the song stuck in my head, dang it! Anyway. Alright, I need a 1 through 8. 7. Alright. We're giving Vessa the 7 now. Sounds good. Alright, tell me when to stop. Seven. What is this? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Limoges? Limoges? What is this? Limoges? Is this another place? Southwest Central France. What does it mean? What is it? South Central region of France, known for its fine porcelain. Okay. How do I pronounce it? Limoges? It's probably pronounced like Limoges, if I had to guess, right? It's French, so Limoges would be my guess. Limoges pronounce. I'm guessing. I have no idea. Dossier. Wait, what? It's not Lumaju? Lumaju? It doesn't look anything like how it's spelled. What? Wait, I have to listen to this. This doesn't sound right at all. It doesn't look right, it doesn't sound right. It's a pretty color, but other than that, I'm very confused. How do you pronounce this? Hang on a sec. How does this work? It's French, but it sounds terrible. Granted, it's not being said by someone who's French when I look up a pronunciation, but it sounds terrible. You're supposed to pronounce it Lamages. Lamages? It doesn't look how it's spelled. It doesn't look how it's spelled at all. And I thought, oh man, I was giving it a better pronunciation than it actually is. Cleaning koala, oh my gosh, I can hear it. I can hear it. The Dexter's Laboratory episode, omelette du fromage. French just sounds like how it looks? No French sounds like how it looks. Yeah, no kidding. Lamages. Lamages. I would have given that a much nicer pronunciation. Hello, Blank. Welcome in on the YouTube end. Welcome to French, LMAO. Fair enough. Alright, we'll try that again. Lamages. Alright, I don't like that. I thought Limoges was at least, like, giving it some proper... I thought that was at least, like, a... Lamages. Okay, whatever. Alright, 1 through 8. 1 through 8. I'm going to have a red thumb by the end of this. 2. Alright, we got a 2. We got 2. And... Ah, that is not helpful! I dropped it. That was your stop. Alright. Well, for your stop, you got... Navigate. You got navigate. The color is called navigate. It looks like a highway sign. I think it's just the color of highway signs, honestly. Navigate. That's a fancy way of just saying dull highway sign. I think it's just the color of a highway sign. Navigate. Interesting. That's a fun color name for its purpose, right? Yeah. Alright. You're glad your high school class had French as alternative language, recognized it as a French word. That's fair. What precisely is the fox doing this eve? I am... So I have a book of colors. I have Pantone books, and I'm asking people a number and then time to stop, and then we flip and figure out what the name is, because these names are weird. Blank, we had a color earlier, and the color was called Surf the Web. It doesn't get much weirder than that. So this one is called Navigate, and I think it's just highway signs. I think it's just the official color used in highway signs. That is my guess. Alright, let's try another. I need 1 through 8 from anyone who writes it first. Anyone at all. Could be your first time chatting. It do not matter. 1. Alright, we'll go with a 1. And tell me when to stop. I feel like the... Never. Okay. Alright, I'll just have red thumbs after this, I guess. I feel like the maid in, what was it? Doki Bird had, like, this short, and Was it Doki Bird or was it Selene? I don't remember at the time. One of them. And, she was talking about her experience at a maid cafe where they, like, pour you the tea and you tell them when to stop. And she was like, what if I just don't say anything? Will they overflow it? Do I have all the power? And she said that the person was like, tell me when to stop, and she just, like, gleefully was watching it, waiting for it to overflow. Thank you! Ow! You got flint! It's a little bit brown for flint, isn't flint more of a gray? It's very brownish gray. You went to Maid Cafe before and it's not worth it? Really? You don't think so? I know there's a lot of, VTubers and idols who really, really like, Maid Cafe. It's not worth it? All that flipping just for freaking flint. I feel like I could make flint with all the flipping. Flint and rubbing two sticks together to make fire. I could have just been flipping the book to rub the two sticks together. Hate the day and age where I hear the word flint and I flinch. That's fair, that's fair. In this, I think they're talking about, like, flint and steel. It's more of, like, a desaturated plum. Flint can be brownish, can it? Maybe. Food's not great, so if you're there for food, it's not great and it's expensive as heck. Oh, okay, that's fair. I've seen a Pokemon cafe where it looked really, really pretty, though. That's sad that the food's not great. I mean, what if you just went to a maid cafe and it was, like, all desserts? Wouldn't that be good? Like, how could you mess that up if it's all desserts, right? I know that a lot of times I have seen people say that they mess up on, like, the meals, but what if you just went for desserts? Would that work? I don't know if it would work or not, but at least they're pretty. At least they're pretty. I like how cute it is. I like how charming it is. If your maid messes up your meal, she's getting bit. Jeez. I think you'd get escorted out. It's a demure bank buster. I don't know. I think it's cute. You're probably right that the meals aren't great, but, like, I don't know. If you just went in for desserts, it might be good. I've heard that, like, not necessarily the maid cafes, but, like, the collaboration cafes. I've seen a lot of very hit and miss on the collaboration cafes. Especially when they, like, try to force a character theme into, like, a savory dish. I have seen that most of the time it doesn't work very well. But they're still pretty. That's all that matters, right? Is that it's still pretty? Why am I doing this when I didn't ask for a number and I didn't ask you guys to tell me to stop? Alright, I need a number. A lot of what's being sold is honestly the experience. The food ends up being a side thing. That makes sense. Fidget toy book? I love how Vessa and Newbie, like, both at the same time are just like, oh no. Ah. Depending on the maid cafes, aesthetic, they'll intentionally trip and make a mess on themselves. Oh, that's terrible. What the heck? That's a little bit more performance art than I would like. That's terrible. 6. Alright, 6. I gotta do it with the other hand now, otherwise I'm just gonna have, like... I won't be able to draw. Alright. It makes a different sound. It's mostly done with desserts like shaved ice. Stop in 12 seconds. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What did I have again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Baltic. We got Baltic. Like the Baltic Sea? It's a pretty color. It's a nice turquoise. It's a nice turquoise color. Balto. You got the Baltics, exactly. There you go, now you're living fancy. You got the Baltic Sea now. Living on the Baltics. It's a pretty one. It's like a bright aqua-ish. Well, it's like a deep aqua. I'd say it's like a deep aqua, if anything. But yeah, it's nice. It's a pretty one. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Telemore says, imagine it's hot, you stop in for shaved ice, the maid, while bringing it to you, gets tripped up, and now you're wearing the shaved ice. And you're not hot more. Oh, but what if you have on a nice suit? I mean, at least with shaved ice, yeah, it probably won't stain, but don't they use dyes in those? Don't they use dyes in those? Is that like a summer thing? Is it like specifically a summer type of performance, I guess? How do you aim tripping it on somebody? That's so strange to me. That's crazy. You got the Baltic Sea. It's pretty. It's pretty. All right. I won't make you tell me when to stop. I'll just ask for the numbers. How's that? I'll just ask for the numbers. Heroine, hello, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. It'd be crazy to see a maid say oops and just cock her hand all the way back with a snow cone like she's winding up for a haymaker. There you go. Maids in baseball. I need a 1 through 8. Alright, we'll do 3. We'll do 3, and you know what? That's how we'll do it. We'll do 3, and then we'll like count down from the whatever the number is. So 3, 2, 1. These are like all sea themed. We got Legion Blue. We got Legion Blue. How does a Legion have a color? Like Legion, like superhero Legion? Fishy. Is it like superhero Legion? I don't, how is a Legion a color? Legion Blue. I'm gonna start describing K&T members for the numbers. Alright, okay. That's fair, I guess. Wait, I don't think I know any above 5. Blank says the 13th Legion, the Ultramarines. Is it like a war thing? It just says Legion Blue. Is it gonna be like the name of a uniform? Why is it a Legion? I don't understand. I don't understand. They're actually cobalt, which is very funny. Well, this definitely does not look like cobalt. It's a very, very, very dark aqua. It's a very, very, very dark aqua. Legion could be a group of warriors, like a squad or a platoon. I see. That is fair. Space Smurfs. Alright. Legion Blue, which is actually deep aqua. I mean, it does look like some sort of fantasy, like, space marine thing, I guess. Alright. Alright, I need the 1 through 8. I need the 1 through 8 here. 7. 1. Alright. We'll go with 7 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 and 7. It's called Celestial. It's called Celestial. Well, that is very fitting. That is quite fitting indeed. Not really the color I would have picked for Celestial, but it is a nice color. It's a very vibrant deep turquoise. It is a very vibrant deep turquoise. I guess I could see it. It's a very unnatural looking turquoise. It's like a very otherworldly kind of feeling turquoise. And I could see it being mixed with like golds. Yeah, like if you took my capelet and you like hue shifted it closer to green, then that's probably what the color would be. I just tend to lean closer to warmer cool tones, like purples. Is it like, is it? I don't think so. Isn't that also... No. No, it's greener. It's like a very, very deep, saturated turquoise green. It's dark and saturated. No, that planet is more like, that's actually a pretty pale aqua. I guess it depends on the render. But it's fairly pale color. No, this is very, very deep color. This is like... Let's see if I can find a Pokemon that would match this. Is there a Pokemon that matches this? No, it's not Wooper. Is it like a Bronzong, maybe? Yeah, it's kind of like a Bronzong. It's kind of the color of a Bronzong. Or maybe a Bronzor? Yeah, it's a Bronzor, basically. It's the color of a Bronzor. Okay, interesting, interesting. I guess I could see it as Celestial. I mean, Bronzor itself kind of looks like a Celestial disc. It's not a Wooper. It's not a Wooper, guys. Wooper is very, very different. It's definitely closest to a Bronzor. What even is a Bronzor? It does kind of look like a Celestial disc, and its eyes are yellow. Definitely Bronzor, yeah. What is Bronzor supposed to be? I mean, like, if you didn't know any better, you could just say that Bronzor was, like, a celestial map that lives. A living celestial map. It evolves into a bell. Bronzor is a Wooper? Definitely not. Definitely not, unless it's a Ditto. Definitely not. Not everything is a Wooper. Its shiny form isn't even matching Woopers. So I don't get, what is, actually, now I'm curious, what is, so I get that Bronzong's a bell. What is Bronzor supposed to be? What are you meant to be? A mirror! Wait, what? A mirror? This specifically the kind used in ancient China, later Japan. The mirrors are made of bronze and are known for their reflective properties. It's a mirror? It doesn't look anything like a mirror. Yeah, Ditto can be anything. There you go. I'll have a little Pokemon plush lines just throwing a random Ditto-faced version of the patch. Yeah. Is it actually a I don't get it. Wait, there's a folktale? Bronzor and Bronzon are based on the Japanese folktale of the mirror and the bell. Some priests who melt down bronze mirrors so they can make bells for their temple. One mirror is cursed and can't be melted, which is why the Pokemon's ability is heat-proof. Huh? The Japanese folktale of the mirror and the bell. Some priests melt down bronze mirrors to make a bell. But the mirror is so much smaller. One mirror is cursed and can't be melted. Huh. I've never heard of this one. I learned a new folktale today. I did too! I did too! That's weird. A mirror and a bell. What is it cursed with, though? What makes it cursed? I did see the life-size Eevees, yeah. Those are cute. Does anyone have any other info on it? Very old bronze mirrors. Interesting. It's weird though, right? Because, like, it's called a mirror, but it doesn't have, like, a glass pane. It's just the bronze. It's just the bronze. So how's it a mirror if there's no mirror part to it? You know? The mirrors were being collected from people in the village. Everyone gave these up willingly for the new bell. One woman changed her mind for selfish reasons, and then her mirror wouldn't melt, revealing her selfishness. She later ended her life out of shame. Well, okay then! That is... yeah. That's a new mythology that I did not know about. Why were they being collected? Mirror Bronzor evolves into Bell Bronzon. Yeah, exactly. Also, Skull Smasher, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. That's crazy, honestly. Good info about the heatproof lore. I always thought it was because the bells are just super thick, so they'd be hard to melt. So, everyone in the village gives up their mirror for unknown reasons. One lady is selfish and says, I want to keep my mirror. And then eventually changes her mind and tries to do the right thing. And then is like, no, actually, you're just a terrible person. That's terrible. That's wild. Alright, I didn't know this about Bronzor and Bronzon. Every Pokemon has such a deeper meaning to it. You saw a short about it? Interesting. God forbid a lady want to keep a mirror. I know, right? How dare. Also, hello, Gold. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, that is crazy. Okay. And then she ends her life out of shame. What? What? Like, isn't the guilt enough? Is the guilt really eating away at you that much because your mirror didn't melt? I kind of feel bad for her. Yeah, God forbid a lady want to keep a mirror. Jeez. Alright. Alright. Best way to do this. Best way to do this. I'll just keep doing it as I have been, I guess. Alright. Between 1 through 8. The green sweater? What, huh? Is that another... Is that like a similar myth? Sounds about right for Mythos. Punishments are greatly exaggerated. Are they? Oh, K&D. I didn't know we were going back to K&D. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Blue Mirage. Blue Mirage. Interesting. It's very, very, very gray. It's very dark color, and it's very, it's also, like, a very desaturated... These are all very aqua. Well, this one's a little bit... It's kind of a grayish aqua. Blue Mirage. Why would a Mirage have a color? It actually wouldn't make sense for a Mirage to have a color, would it? Because a Mirage is an illusion, isn't it? Actually, what is the difference between an illusion and a Mirage? Well, I guess an illusion is more of an acted thing, and a Mirage is more of, like, your interpretation of the thing. Interesting. The Grumble, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Happy Monday. Blue Mirage. I mean, Illusionari is, like, a land filled of illusion, so I guess a Mirage would also be fitting. You're using illusion magic right now and you have, like, 76 colors. Okay, fair. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I have a lot of colors because illusion magic can be, like, any color. So why would a Mirage just have one color, huh? Shouldn't these all have infinite colors? Why would they stop at just one? So I mean, you can't have an orange Mirage? Why is it blue? Why is the Mirage blue? Why isn't it an orange one? Alright. We should go back to the first book. I need to get away from all the slate grays and greens and aquas. What are Mirages most associated with? Oh. Well, I guess they could be associated with two different areas, right? And they're kind of exact opposites. Because... Oh... Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if the Mirage is to find water... That does not look like good color for water, though. Yo, I was thinking about desert, and then I was also thinking about, like, being out at sea. So then I was like, oh, but it could either be, like, warm colors or cool colors. But no, you're right. If it's warm colors, but you're searching for the cool color, then it would be different. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. I see it. I see it. You're looking for water either way. Blue Mirage. Interesting. Maybe these names are deeper than we think. Maybe these names are actually thought through. Shall commence the biting as punishment? No, come on! I agreed with you. I agreed with you. No need for bites. I agreed with you. Alright. I'm flipping to the next book. I'm flipping to the next book. Alright. I need 1 through 8. So I can bite when you disagree? Oh boy, that's not what I said! That's not what I said! I did not say that. Don't misconstrue my words like that. How dare you? Alright. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sirocco. Sirocco? Sounds like a Pokemon. Sirocco. What is Sirocco? Sirocco. I'll be honest, I did not think that I would have to, I did not think that I would have to look up as many of these as I have had to. Oh, it's the name of a game on Steam. Is it mainly known as a game? It's a dusty or rainy wind blowing from North Africa. It's also a car. It's also a game. It's a car, a game, and a wind. Is it Battleship? Is Sirocco just Battleship the game? It's also a kid's show. It's a kid's show. It's Battleship. It's a car. It's wind. It's whatever it wants to be. How spell? S-I-R-O-C-C-O. Sirocco. Or Sirocco. Sirocco? Sir Oko? Maybe it's Sir Oko. It's Battleship and a kid's show and a car. But it is meant to be wind. Shrimp-coated color? Is it? Is it shrimp-coated color? It's kind of like a rosy brown. What on earth is the show? The show looks interesting. Shrimp mentioned. Vessa's always mentioning shrimp. It's also the name of Mediterranean cuisine. Why is this name used so much? Because it's the name of the Mediterranean wind. I see. Okay, okay. Show does have cats, yes. And it's also about wind? Sirocco and the Kingdom of the Winds. So Sirocco means wind, and the show is about the Kingdom of Winds. Interesting, interesting. What? Two audacious sisters is covering a passage to the universe of their favorite book, Kingdom of Winds, where they will be transformed and trapped. What kind of kids show premise is this? I'm intrigued now, in a strange way. I've never heard of this. This is definitely a foreign film. Oh, okay, it's a French film, so interesting. Why is everything French these days? Everything's French these days. We're being surrounded by French stuff lately. Dylanku, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for following, I appreciate it. I hope you're having a lovely Monday so far. France appears again, we. It's cute though, it's got cats, like you said. It's got cats and starfish. How bad could it be? Sirocco, that's a pretty name though. I feel like it would be like a good name for a coffee shop. I don't know, it's kind of coffee colored, isn't it? It's a little bit coffee colored. I think it'd be pretty for coffee. Alright. We'll do a few more of these. And then I'm gonna have to let my thumbs rest for an hour. What are we doing? What are we doing for the numbers? Fun fact, some believe the word fairy or fairy originated from the French word for enchantment. Really? Really? I've heard that apparently the word fairy is older than the word for fae. I'm curious. Where the, what is that? What would you call that? The etymology? Where the etymology originates? What is the French word for enchantment? This must be a very, very old way of saying the word, because I'm just getting that it's just enchantment. I'm so happy you know the word etymology. I'm so proud of you. What do you mean? Why would I not know that word? I know the Irish call them folk of the hills, among other things. That would be something that Celtic alchemists could give us better information on. There's enchante. Enchanted. I don't see the connection with the fairy. That must be a very, very older word. A very older word. Wow, my grammar. Gummy Yummy, hello, welcome in, welcome in. The word goes back all the way to, Fatum, which is Latin. Old French was fey. Ah, okay, interesting, interesting. I'm basically considered part of the fey, in a way. So I should probably know this. You just call me Gummy or give me a nickname? Alright, sounds good, Gummy. Sounds good. Hello, hello. Alright. We'll do a few more of these. For anyone coming in, I need a number between 1 through 8. Am I scared of iron? I am not, actually. And apparently it's not the fact that it's iron, it's the fact that iron was usually used to make weapons that were, you know, dangerous. It's not iron as a property itself, it's the fact that it was usually used for weaponry, whereas things like copper and silver were used for fine jewelry. I must see shy one here, but hello? Well, no worries, no worries. You can chat, you can lurk, I'm fine with anything. It is nice to meet you. Mr. Thumb, I don't want to hurt yourself and stop making my commission. No, I'm fine, I'm fine. And thank you, Sierra. Yes, we do have, I am on the Twitch, I am on the YouTube. I also have a Discord server, and the best way to access the Discord server is to go through YouTube. And the Twitch and the YouTube are in my IRIAM bio. The Discord server is a safe for work server, but you will get notified whenever I am going live. And yes, it is a bit chaotic. The bunnies are very chaotic. Alright. I need a 1 through 8 number, guys. Anyone? 6. Alright. We got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh! This has to mean something else. This must have a different meaning. It's called Rapture Rose. Rapture Rose. I hope that has a different meaning? Leslie, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. The Irish refer to most, fae as she. Ah, yeah. I researched fairy over 6 months. I know the most random assortment of facts, fiction, and contradictions. I love it. Rapture can also be an overwhelming feeling. Oh, okay. Slothman, hello, hello, welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in, new viewers, hello. My name is Starlight, I'm a prismatic kitsune. I hope you're doing well. We are gonna go through a few more of these colors. These have crazy names. Rapture Rose is an interesting one, but okay, an overwhelming feeling for Rose, I guess that makes sense. Heightened emotions, pink. Deep pinks, Valentine pinks, that would make sense. Threw me off for a second with the word there. I've never, I've heard of enraptured, but I haven't heard the term just for rapture. Interesting. Okay. Alright. I should have just titled this stream Book Flipping ASMR. Alright. I need a 1 through 8. Two. Alright. 1 and 2. orangeade. We got orangeade. Alright. As opposed to lemonade? I feel like it would be a lot lighter. It's a very vibrant orange. It's a very almost neon-y orange. It's a really, really bright orange. Orangeade. Is this like Tang? What is orangeade anyway? I'll squeeze some orange. Orangeade. Yeah, that seems like it would be a lot lighter if you're squeezing basically orange juice. But no, it's like a very deep, deep, deep reddish orange. Actual orangeade is really, really pale, almost yellow. This is a very, very deep, deep orange. A very deep orange color. Fun fact, the Proxy Slenderman is based on the German legend of the Grey Fairy. Interesting. Yeah, orangeade should be like an almost yellow, like a slightly more yellow than a lemonade, or more orange than a lemonade, but not like this. This is like, you grabbed an orange crayon out of your Crayola box. This is very different, very different. I don't agree with this name choice. Sanic, hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Alright. What else, what else, what else? I gotta keep bothering you guys for numbers. I gotta keep bothering you guys for numbers. If you're new here, we need a, okay, 2. Didn't we just do 2? But that's fine. 1 and 2. Puritan gray. Puritan gray. Interesting. Why is Puritan... Why? Interesting choice. Ironic I picked 2 because it wasn't picked before. What was the color-related job? I used to do work for toy companies. Some might call it Amish gray. Oh my gosh, don't you start now. I used to do color swatch work for toy companies. And I used to have to mix all these colors using Pantone books. So I still have a lot of my Pantone books from back when I did a lot of color mixing. And some of the colors that I mixed are what ended up on the prototypes for some of the more popular brands, such as Marvel and Star Wars. Haha. So I used to do a lot of color mixing, especially for Star Wars. I actually had to do a lot of gray. So I've probably seen this page a lot without realizing it. I feel like if it hadn't been so long ago, that you would not, that I would not be able to memorize which pages I've been on. How I felt Pantone costs? Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. It's insane. These are not books that I could own on my own. I got to keep these from the company, and thankfully they were brand new. So I got to do a lot of, I got to keep a lot of the Pantone books. I got to keep the Pantone books, and I got to keep the expensive, golden paints. Golden paints are also not cheap. I had to use a lot of the golden paints, and I had to constantly use these Pantone books. So I was able to keep all the expensive business paid for supplies, thankfully. Because, yeah, no, I would not be able to afford Pantone on my own. That would not be great. That would not be great. I thought I was going to stay on the company. I thought I was going to work with them for a long time. And then I was not able to stay on. And then I became a VTuber. And here I am now. So if I had gotten to stay in the toy company, I would not be talking to you today. So it's a blessing in disguise, isn't it? And I really, really like what I'm doing, so yeah. I do still miss the toy company work from time to time, because it was fun. I really like working with physical paints, physical painting and media. Life has many winding roads. It sure does, yes. Thus RGB ears. I do indeed, I do indeed. I love color. I love working with color. It is an enjoyable time, and I work a lot with rainbows and auroras and magic, which is all very, very, very color-based, so there you go. Life has many doors, Ed boy. Exactly. Ayo, Talon. Alright, we'll do a few more. We'll do a few more. So for anyone new, I need a number between... You know what? Yeah, I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna see. If you are new here, if you are new to the stream, I would like to request a number between 1 through 8. Talon, you are not new to the stream. Alright, 8. I'm making a new saying, life has many roads, but you control the radio. I like that. Wait, is that like... Is that a thing, or did you just make that up now? Because that's nice. That sounds very nice. I know Vessa would agree with it. Alright, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright. For 8, we've got... Wait, what is... Goat. It's just called goat. It's the color of goat. It's just goat. Is it goat? Does it look like goat? Can goat only be one color now? This is the designated color of all goats everywhere. Goat. Indeed. Goat. Is it the goat color? Is it the best color there is? It's actually not that great. It's like a dull brown. It's like a dull brownish gray. But it is indeed goat. I guess it would be like goat fur. I usually picture goats to be white, so why is it this dull grayish brown? Biblically accurate goat. It's a grayish brown color. Why is it biblically accurate goat? What makes it biblically accurate? Grayish brown goat. Maybe it's like old goat? Historic goat? Prehistoric goat? Prehistoric goat. I feel like that would just be a Chinese water deer. It's just goat. There's not much else I can say. It's just a goat. Alright. I need more color name numbers. I need more numbers. I need 1 through 8 in number format. We'll do 2 more. How's that? We'll do 2 more. We gotta make it count. 2 more. Hello, Seraphim. Welcome in, welcome in. We're thinking about it so hard, it's probably from some random coworker at the color company saying this brown is the goat. I mean, I think it's just based on goat fur, really. I think it's just meant to be looking like goat fur, I suppose. We'll do 2 more, though. I need a number between 1 and 8. Bonus points if you are new to stream and sticking around. If you've not joined the stream before, if you are new here. Bonus points if you would like to answer. If you're shy, that is totally fine. I'm opening the floor, though. And Seraphim, I'm doing well. I hope you're having a good Monday so far. It would help if I actually could hold this. I picked too many numbers. That's fair, newbie. Yeah, I think it would be nice if from time to time, like, I know that there are a lot of people who like to lurk and there are a lot of people who are quiet, but I was thinking about it, like, because of you, newbie, actually, because you were saying that you've lurked for so long, and then, like, IRIAM kind of, like, made you want to come out of lurk, and it's been really, really, really fun, like, chit-chatting with you. So now I'm like, maybe I should just, like, create opportunities that open the ability for people to come out of lurk if they want to. And there's no pressure at all, but I think that sometimes maybe people just sort of, like, need the opportunity, you know? Just dropping by to say hi. Break is over. Have a great stream. Alright, thank you, Seraphim. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Lurk the lurk. Yeah, there you go. I need to join a meeting? Alright, no worries, Chihiro. I think we're about wrapped up here, too. I'll just pick 1 more. Yeah, I will respond to you later. Alright. Have we done... I'll just do 5. I'll pick one. I'll say 5. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Of course. Yeah, sure, why not? I would pick the silly one to end things off. I got black bean. I got black bean. Bean. Bean indeed. Now I want, like... now I want to make a taco. I got black bean. Maybe I'm just hungry. Maybe I just haven't eaten enough today. Black bean. Like Stargazer toe beans. Do we have a Stargazer with black toe beans? Newbies, I think, are white. I don't know if we have a Stargazer with black toe beans, actually. There probably is one. I just don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, black bean. I mean, with all the different stars, there are probably some. A wolf, we got black toe beans. There we go. I don't know. See if you can spot it. I'm very much on the fantasy side of things. So I usually don't answer things like that. But that's okay. That's okay. But yeah. Anyway, I think we went through a lot of really crazy colors today, really wild stuff. So, I think we will probably stop it here. And I think that if you haven't yet, if you're interested, definitely consider following if you haven't yet. I am on Twitch and YouTube. Definitely consider following on Twitch or YouTube if you would like to, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing an art stream, and we're going to be working on the, I'm going to be sketching out, what is it, June? I'm going to be May. I'm going to be sketching out May's next wallpaper. So that'll be interesting, because if you guys don't know, I have 3 wallpapers that I have to make for myself that is based on myself as various cosplayed characters, and May's is Rachel Alucard from BlazBlue. So that'll be interesting. That'll definitely be interesting. Alright. Yeah, definitely consider joining on YouTube or Twitch if you haven't yet. If you'd like to join the Discord, it is a safe for work Discord. We'd be happy to have you, though. Easiest way to get there is through my... Why am I still flipping this? Oh my gosh, it is a fidget. It is a fidget toy. Yeah, if you go to the YouTube link through the IRIAM and then the About page, and then there is a Discord link if you are interested in joining. No pressure either way. But regardless, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever you may be in the world or the worlds beyond. And well, thank you so much, Stargazers. All the best.